so today I'm here for a book haul and I'm pretty excited. I have 15 books to show you. I've just been accumulating in the past 2 months, I'd say. I don't actually know how long this book haul has been. I've been within my TBR money challenge, but I've been sent a few books for review, or my auntie gave me some books. I've just been accumulating different things, and I've also just been spending my TBR money challenge, and I rebought a couple and also just bought a few comic books without, you know, actually using my money. I think I've been doing pretty well though, considering I used to do monthly book hauls, and now I think this may be like my 4th book haul this year, so I think I'm doing pretty good. But it's very hard to figure out what I want to call this, because I can't just go book haul, or I'm doing a book haul, or another book haul, or here's a book haul. I don't know. This is very hard, but I'm excited for all my new books. The first book I bought was Defy Me by Tahira Mafe, so I needed to buy the sequels for this series because this is mine and Sasha's buddy read for next month, even though she hasn't read Ignite Me or Restore Me yet, but I just finished reading Restore Me. It was so good, but the Contemporary-a-thon is happening at the moment, and now all I can think of is reading this book. But I need to read contemporaries. I need to get some reading done. I've read 7 books this month though. I think I'm doing good, but I have this one and it's just so tiny. This is a very little book, but I'm excited to get to this book next month. But I also need to buy the novella collection, which is something I need to get in the next few weeks. Then I bought a copy of To Best the Boys by Mary Weber. I really wanted a copy of this book. I listened to it on audiobook and it was just a really fun book, and this hardcover was pretty cheap. But like, hardcovers are getting really expensive in Australia at the moment. It's probably because of that tax thing that happened at the start of the year. Hardcovers were always between like $18 to like $24 was like a good range, but now the range is kind of starting at $24 to $30, so it's getting more expensive to buy books and just harder. And I don't want to be spending $30 on a hardcover, but I want it, but I don't want to be. Like this one I'm pretty sure was like around $24, and I'm like, that is just really cheap. But I really liked this book. It was a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. It is on audiobooks though, so the audiobook was the way I read it. Really good experience, but it's really pretty. And then I bought Heartstopper Volume 1 and Volume 2 by Alice Osman. So this is something that I bought without using my TBR money challenge. I feel bad, but is it technically a book? Is it? I'm going to use that excuse so I don't have to pay for it. I read these within a couple of weeks of buying them though, so these are already off my TBR, so I don't think it's an issue because they're very easy to read. I highly recommend these though. Charlie and Nick are such adorable characters and everyone needs to read these, okay? The artwork is just really easy to follow and it's just so cute. These boys are so cute, and I've been needing cute stories about boys, you know, because they are just adorable. Male-female relationships just aren't as adorable as 2 boys in love. I'm sorry, but it's true. And I've also got a haul of Red, White and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston, which has made me very solidified on the fact that boy stories are the cutest, because I read this first and then I bought Heartstopper because I needed it in my life to fill the void of cute stories. But Alex and Henry are the cutest. This is such a unique story and one that I highly recommend buying and getting. But I feel like this book really has taken the world by storm, and I really want to see what else Casey McQuiston is going to write, because she writes so beautifully and I can't wait to see more. Then I bought Second Chance Summer by Morgan Matson. If you saw in my book unhaul, I actually unhauled my other copy of this book because it doesn't fit in my shelves, because I thought it was going to come in this size book, because this is like the generic paperback size. So all of my other Morgan Matson books are on like the 2nd shelf. The other copy that I had only fit on the 3rd shelf. So to try and keep all the books by Morgan Matson together and just to make a slight little bit more of space, I bought this edition, and I'm not really a big fan of this cover. I do like the old cover and like it's cute and everything, but this makes it seem more of a happy romance when Second Chance Summer is actually like a pretty sad story. I haven't read it yet though, but I did swap out an edition for another edition, so this is another one that I was just like, it's fine, but I have it now and it's got a beautiful spine and they all match and it's beautiful again. Then I bought Call It What You Want by Bridget Cremier, and I had a $50 gift card that I got from work. I brought this from one of the stores from my workplace because I work at Woolworths and Big W is one of the stores, so I could use the gift card there. So this was a gift card buy, and I really loved A Curse of Dark and Lonely, and I have Thicker Than Water by Bridget Cremier, and I've got this one, and there was a lot of people raving about it and it was only like 12 bucks, so I thought I'd buy it. Definitely Paper Fury is one of the ones that I've heard rave about this book, so I'm pretty excited to have it, and it's a contemporary that I can just pick up at some point when I really want to get some more contemporaries read, so I don't see myself reading this soon, but I've got it and I'm excited. Okay, I didn't buy anything for like quite a while, but then I was like, bam! Kingsbane by Claire Legrand. This book is a monster. You could kill a bitch with this and it would take one swing. But I read Furyborn at the start of the year and I finally bought the sequel because I kept putting it off because it was pretty expensive, but it actually was like cheaper. So at the moment I've got all the books that I really want to buy in my wish list. I've got one main wish list and then I've got a few others that are different categories, but I've been keeping them all in a wish list on Book Depository. So when the prices go down, that's when I decide which books to buy. So this is one of those ones where the price finally went down. So I don't know when I'm going to get to this. It's probably going to sit on my TBR forever, but I got it at a good price before it went up, and I think that's a good thing. And then I bought another comic book. I don't know who I am, but I got Fence Volume 1 by C.S. Pacat, and this is one that I already kind of own the first issue, but this is the first volume that has the first 4 issues in it now. So this is a bit of a bigger volume, and I definitely want to buy volumes 2 and 3, but I'm kind of waiting for them to go down as well because they're just a little bit expensive at the moment. But I bought this so that I could read the full comic, and I'm really hoping these 2 fencing boys fall in love because, again, filling the void. So I'm really hoping, and I'm not sure if they're gonna be, but I'm excited. I'm glad I have this, and I'm actually going to be reading this in the Contemporary-a-thon, so I've been really trying to read these comics as soon as I get them though, so I don't feel too bad and my TBR doesn't look too bad. So as probably most of you know, my auntie is an author for Mills and Boon, and she writes the sweet romance novels, and I've read 4 of them. And you know what's funny? On my goals, I was like, I'm going to read more of my auntie's books. Did I? Nah, read a single one this year. I will try, but I didn't. And anyway, she went to New York for this award night, like an ARIA, that's the music awards, the the Summer Book Award that she went for. She didn't win the award that she went there for, but while she was there, she picked me up some books, which I was really excited about, except one of them I already own. It's just a different edition, but I'm still thankful and I'm still gonna haul them. But she's got me Jennifer L. Armentrout books. So this is the new cover for White Hot Kiss. I like it, but I'm so used to the old covers, even though it looks like an erotic romance, that I could never go to these new covers because that's how the new trilogy looks, and it kind of makes it seem more like this is how the actual story is. Because yeah, we've got White Hot Kiss, we've got flames, and then Stone Cold Touch there's actually crystals, and then Every Last Breath there's like smoke and a rose. So it like makes more sense than just having the boy and the girl just being all like, eh. I don't really need this, and I will be like unhauling this, so I'm hauling it just to unhaul, just because I don't have any room for it. But I'm really glad that she got it. She said too she wanted to try and get them signed, and I'm like, Jennifer Armentrout was right there. Like, I was just so excited. But I'm really happy that she bought me books. But The Darkest Star, which is also by her, is a continuation of the Lux series, and I didn't know that. Like, I saw this book, but I wasn't really sure what it's about. So it's not about Katie and Damon, but it's 4 years later, and it's kind of the aftermath of all the aliens revealing themselves. So I'm excited to own this, and I think there's going to be a second book. Again, this is one that I'm just going to have sitting on my shelf, though I don't know when I'm going to read it, but it will really like make my heart happy that I'm reading more from the Lux series. And yeah, I was just happy that this wasn't like a book 4, and I was like, I don't know what's happening. Like, I understand now that this is important, and I'm just glad to have it. And then I got Capturing the Devil by Carrie Maniscalco. This only turned up in the mail today, and I can't read it because the Contemporary-a-thon's happening. This is going to be my most pressing read to go to next, because I need to know what's going to happen to Thomas and Audrey. I love these books so much. They're so beautiful. This cover is so beautiful, and like that shimmy. I love this, and I can't wait to read it. Then guys, I got a review copy of Wayward Son by Rainbow Rowell from Pan Macmillan. I can't believe I have this. It's so exciting. It is the 24th now, so I'm allowed to talk about this book, which is very good. I mean, I mentioned it on my Instagram stories where I was like, I got this book. I got this a week and a half ago, and I only finished it a couple of days ago, and I only read Carry On just before that because I hadn't even read Carry On, and I requested this, and then I didn't hear anything back from them, and then it just turned up, and I was so excited. But this book was very, very good. I highly recommend it. It is out on the 24th, so today is the 24th for me, but for you it's going to be a lot later when this video actually comes out. You need to go read it. Like, this duology is a solid 4 stars for me because there's a few things that really annoy me in both books. But I still had a blast with this, and I was so glad that they sent it to me. It's so nice. And then guys, I finally bought Who's Afraid by Maria Lewis. This is an Aussie book that everyone talks about, and I've always wanted to buy it, but it is so expensive. And then someone was selling it on the Love Oz YA page for $2, and I was like, yes, give me. So I got this, even though it cost money to ship it to me. I don't care. I bought this, and now I have the option to read it. And this is like a 5-book series though, but I think only the first 2 books are actually about this main character, so I think I'm only going to actually read the first 2 books because the other covers are different, and you know how I am with covers. But I'm glad I've got the first one, and I need to get Who's Afraid 2. Hopefully I'll get another opportunity like this where it's like, damn, bonus. And the last book book I've got to haul is Five Dark Fates by Abbeyleec. And this is another book that Pan Macmillan Australia sent me, and I'm so thankful. I still need to read book 3 and the novella collection though, so this is probably going to happen next month. But I'm gonna have to see how I go because I have a lot that I need to read, and I really wanted to get to Wayward Son. It is definitely the more popular out of these two, and that's not how I should be feeling, but I just only had to read one book to get to that point. I've got to read like 1.5 for this one, and this book comes out on the 28th of September, so it is not too far away, but I just wanted to haul it because I've got it. It's beautiful, and we've got like this yellow and green spine. The spine game of this series is so strong, but I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do because I've only got next month and then I'm in Hong Kong, and I don't really get much reading done when I'm overseas because you just want to look at things and you don't have time to read, and depending on who you're around, you know. So I'm definitely going to bring Children of Blood and Bone with me on the trip because I'm hoping this time to really try and get more reading done on the plane. I was just very excited, and they turn all the lights off and it's very hard to read when it's dark, you know, so I only read hardly anything when I went the first time. So I'm hoping that by bringing Children of Blood and Bone to reread, I can do that. If I've still got books in this series to go, I think I will bring them with me to Hong Kong to try and read them, but hopefully I can get... I actually got to figure out what order I got to read these in because the novella collection, I think I've got to read the 3rd book, then the novella collection. So maybe just if I can get those 2 done, and then I can bring this one with me to finish up the series. I don't know, but I'm planning on maybe bringing like 2 or 3 books with me. Like I'm still going to be gone for like 14 days. And normally I'd probably read 5 books in that time, like maybe. But traveling, it's very hard to figure out what you want to do, but then you also want to bring like 14 extra books in case. Very hard, but this is one that I do plan to read before the end of the year, and the publishers will probably want me to read it before the end of the year too, but I'm just excited about all the books. Oh, this is a big ass pile. This is very hard to hold up. Because White Hot Kiss is technically an unhaul, there's only 14 books here, and I've already read 5 of them, so I'm only adding 9 books to my TBR, and Five Dark Fates has to be read soon, Defy Me has to be read soon, Capturing the Devil has to be read soon, and Offense has to be read soon, so there's only a couple here that I probably won't read for a while. But I'm just glad to have them in the card. Thumbnail time! So hard. Oh, no, no! It was so beautiful. Okay guys, that is my book haul for the moment. I hope to not buy too many more books because I really want to save my money, because I've got a lot of anticipated reads coming out, as I said, in November, so I need to save the money to be able to buy them. So hopefully I won't buy much. Books are only going to be coming to me at this point if I'm not paying for them. If I get any gifts or more review copies, that's where stuff's gonna happen. So I'm not sure how I'll go, but I'm really gonna actively try and not buy anything for a little while. So hopefully I'll only have 1 more book haul this year to accumulate for the last 3 months, but we'll see how I go. But anyway guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!